Hello, welcome to another video of Scrivosphere. Today's video is just going to be a quick one. I'm not going to do a big overall talk, just like I did with the Lucifer video. I am going to be talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in this video today. So, I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So, welcome to Scrivosphere yet again. So today, I'm just going to be talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm going to have just a quick overall talk of the series, and then I'm going to talk about the ending and the finale. Just move my camera over a little bit. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for me as a show was a surprise. I wasn't expecting too much of it, especially as the series started. For me, it was a show that, and it's very rare, but it was a show that got better and better with each season. And it really did, in the end, implement a lot of things that I love in a TV show. But the overall, there's no buts here at all. To be fair, I say but quite a lot. Drink when I say but. But you know, there's for a show that is just a little spin-off / connection to a big franchise MCU like the Avengers, and you know, all these other little properties like Venom that you get, that is a little bit different. But this is its own little contained story with holes, and those holes, you know, as Fitz would put it, like you see, this is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the start of the series. There's holes there, you know, you got the Avengers, T'Challa, which it gets mentioned quite a lot in the series. By the end of the series, though, it's a bit more like that. And there's only this little section underneath here. Yeah, you can guarantee that you can get through it. But there's this little section right here. That is what it becomes in the end. It becomes its own contained story. It goes from this to this. It's its own little contained story. That for me, it's brilliant. Now, I wasn't expecting much. There are spoilers ahead. There will be spoilers in this video, so please just be aware of that. There's all this was leading up to this big series finale. It ended it perfectly in my eyes. It did feel a little bit lackluster when it was over, because it was like, there's no big showdown, not as big as you would expect there to be, and it's like, but that's the way Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. always was. It was not about the fight scenes. It wasn't about superheroes per se. It was about them doing the right thing, and that's what they did. The right thing in the end of the show. They all were still alive, which was nice and very rare. You know, of course we lost people along the way, but they had S.H.I.E.L.D. and Phil Coulson's LMD, which was a bit of I was warmed up to the story as it went along. I wasn't too keen on the fact that they brought him back like this. But LMD, Phil Coulson, S.H.I.E.L.D. I still call her S.H.I.E.L.D., but Daisy Johnson. You have May, Mac, Yo-Yo, Fitz and Simmons are together finally with a child, and they're retired. It's the perfect ending for them, you know. And you've got Daisy off with D'Souza. Is it Michael D'Souza? It might not be Michael D'Souza. I think that's an actor. But anyway, D'Souza, who is from the 40s, he's from that era of Peggy Carter. She's with him in space, which could lead into S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, apparently, there's going to be an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series, which, wow, a series based in space could be perfect, and it could be a way to lead Daisy and Sousa and all these agents that she's got around her. These people could feature in that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, even if it's just one episode. Even if they just mention that they're off, Quake and D'Souza are off doing some mission, and they're featuring one episode. I don't care. Connect it. But you know, Mac is the director and he looks very Nick Fury-esque at the end of the series. And then you've got you know, Yo-Yo, who's off doing her missions with Piper and LMD Davis, which I wasn't expecting. You know, he died. He died in the sixth season, and I wasn't expecting him back for the final, but that was quite nice. I was like, what the hell? What? And it's like, you probably programmed me a little bit dumber, which was quite funny. You know, people are saying that it sounds like the Flash theme when she's running out of the car and she's wearing red. I don't hear the Flash theme. You know, and obviously the Flash is DC. This is Marvel. Maybe they designed the music at the end of that scene just to make it sound like that. But I don't think it is necessarily that. You know, don't connect DC to Marvel all of a sudden. But the whole thing with Fitz not being there for the whole of the last season was a little bit disappointing for me. Like, they've done so much with these two characters of Fitz and Simmons, and it felt like almost every season there was something keeping them apart. Will, you know, with Gemma being on an alien spaceship, when they finally decided to get together. Fitz losing his mind at the end of season 1, going into season 2, and Gemma disappearing, but she was actually undercover for Hydra. You know, so there's all this, and it's so heartbreaking to watch, knowing that these two characters who have been through thick and thin finally get their end, but Fitz wasn't there for it the last season, and it felt wrong. I can understand if he was off doing another film. Maybe he was. Maybe that film will come out very soon and we can see what it is that he's been so busy with. Or maybe it was just a case of that's how they wanted the story to go. It was hard for me not to see Fitz in there. But when he come back, it was so big. Quantum Realm? He was in the bloody Quantum Realm. Ant-Man, hello. Big connection there to the MCU. It went from this at the start of the series to this by the end of it with that little bit in the middle. Yeah, instead of this, where it's got a little bit at the bottom, it's got this little bit in the middle. And then all of a sudden it went like this. So there's even more slots for it to fit in, you know? It wasn't as big of a connection, but, you know, Phil Coulson, when he flies away, I watched this on another YouTube video, so this is not me, what I got from watching the videos. But when Phil Coulson is flying away in Lola, the Triskelion is behind, and YouTubers have pointed out that if the Triskelions still been rebuilt the exact same way, which it wouldn't, surely they wouldn't just rebuild it as the same way. Therefore, it means they're in an alternate universe to the MCU, because the snap never happened in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, you know, and they explained that it's because they were in an alternate universe. So yeah, but the show itself has been so good. It's been brilliant. I absolutely love the show. And you know, to find out that it was going to end on season 7, which was very similar to the Buffy sort of thing, and I was like, are they going to go the Angel route or are they going to go the Buffy route? And they sort of went somewhere in between. You know, it was a little bit like Angel with the sort of guess what happens next sort of thing, with the way that they all go their separate ways and they're all doing something different. You know, the fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. is still out there with Mac, whether it be in our MCU universe or not, that could crop back up again eventually at some point. Nick Fury could come back and be like, who's this guy? He's just like me. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. So, yeah, that's going to end my video for today. Just a quick one. Just a little talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I absolutely love the show. I'm going to miss it. There's a lot of key storylines, like Ada was a big one. The whole thing with Grant Ward at the end of the series was like, whoa. The end of the first season was like, what? He's Hydra? Fuck you! That's how I felt. Sorry I bit my language. That's how that felt. So, you know, you've got a lot of things coming to look forward to. You've got the Venom sequel. You know, there's a lot of MCU stuff to look forward to. But outside of the MCU, there's very little when it comes to Marvel. Can't even think of anything right now. You got the New Mutants coming out very soon, which is going to be a Disney. It's going to be the first one with the Disney logo on it. But I'm hoping they don't just go from that and say that's the MCU mutants, because that's just shit. Don't let somebody else have control over it, Feige. Get control! So, anyway, sorry. Blabbering on now about things that aren't about this video. Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, absolutely brilliant. Some brilliant storylines in there. They went to space, they time travelled, they killed some aliens, they saved some aliens, and it's a show that will always be with me, no matter what. And one that I look forward to one day rewatching in a couple of years' time, where I've forgotten everything. You know, maybe even I can forget the Grant Ward thing, which ain't gonna happen. But you know, there is, you know, the framework. All these little storylines in each season. Ghost Rider, that was quite a story, wasn't it? It's pretty short, and it sort of connects the original Ghost Rider films to the MCU a little bit. I'm thinking with the Johnny Blaze version of Ghost Rider appearing in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. But anyway, usual stuff at the end of this video. Please do all that. Thank you for watching. I have been Scrivo, and this has been Scrivosphere. Thank you, and until next time, bye-bye. Please like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. It is much appreciated. And click that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos are uploaded.